controllers, they sketchy with motors. But we keep a heavy focus, consistent, persistent, until we get richer than Nixon. Ducking opposition won't get me messed up in the system. Clean the breeze, smelling like that D&G and Creed. Number one's up on my feet, comfortable as I can be. I'm from WEST, X around by King Peace. I'm a Spartan baller like Mateen Cleaves. Since a teen, I had supreme schemes. Why they hating common?
In Cole-Lampinville. In Cole-Lampinville. Fighting fire with fire, you get dust. Trade loyal for loyal, you get trust. When you go through the pain, you get tough. And especially when you go through it twice, you get a rush. When it all adds up, you get a plus. When the heart gets froze, you get rust. When the money ain't right, you can't adjust. If you go against the grain, it get rough. If you don't use your brain, you get bluff. Then you die and your mother get a hug. That's why you better get a rug. Better get another nigga that's better with the plug. That's why I'm better with the love. That's how I met her in the numb. Wrong side of the bread with the crumbs. Wrong side of the bed with the bum. Ports gave him cancer in his lungs, where they got lasers and drums. Cole-Lampinville. We be going bananas in the clubs, and we turn the champagne in the tub. Cole-Lampinville. Where we bring the hammers and the drugs, the manners and the tantrums and stuff. Cole-Lampinville. If you swing for the fences, might hit a homer. If you stop drinking liquor, then you'll get sober. If you stop being a snake, then you'll keep Cobra. If she keep getting rich, then she'll be Oprah. I know I need 2 pennies for my loafers. They say do it for the city and the culture. Man, I do this for my family and the vultures. They gon' carve my handsome into a sculpture. They gon' compare my ice to the Silver Surfer. I front them 4 and the baby, and they call me Gerber. Drinking out of gold bottles, they call me Werthers. When you heard about me, you had never heard of another nigga like me, and I took my shirt off. And when they had the red beams and I had the turquoise, and we was playing laser tag and we hit their Rolls Royce. Silencer. And no noise. Lampinville. In Cole-Lampinville.
That was great.
Shout out to Glockaware Radio, man. Thank you for that one, too. I almost forgot about that, John. That shit just turned my cool
right there.
all the way up, man.
That's
Straight
the
up.
perfect intro.
Straight up. Welcome to the new show, man, the Culture Podcast.
Welcome
Me
to
and my
the
guy,
Culture.
Chef.
Live
It's on
from
like Sean. We not
Cole-Lampinville.
playing. We touching all bases of the culture.
The whole culture.
Every way, shape, form, and fashion there is. Hip hop, sports, entertainment.
Every
Feel free to
Tuesday.
call up,
Live
whatever
from
you want.
Glockaware.
Is on like Sean. The number 267-888-6019. 267-888-6019. We want y'all to come in, chime in on the topics.
Let us know how y'all feel,
Let
whether
us-
y'all disagree,
right.
whether y'all agree. Let us know.
Right.
We're going to bring it to you from our perspective, from the culture
Absolutely.
perspective side of things. You
Absolutely.
understand? We're going to let y'all know what happened. Every time we go, when we come back, we're going to give y'all the, you know what I'm talking about, the real culture. Let y'all know what's going
the
on.
real deal. The real deal, cuz.
So,
Yeah, guys.
so that way we accessible and all that. You feel me?
Yeah.
This show is really literally for the culture. That means y'all, we need y'all vibe, we need y'all influence, and we need y'all to get back at us. You hear me?
Absolutely. Once again, Glockaware Radio.
Shout out Papa Vic Graham ass not up with it this morning.
6019. So, Chef,
And
man,
that number worked.
I really want to start off with the
What you want?
with
what
the
you got for us?
situation with that happened over this weekend, as far as these guys, they come in, these white supremacist guys, these Klan members, these guys.
I heard about them sliding up on us down.
Right,
town.
yeah, they come to Philly, and 100, 200 deep. They said, chanting these racist phrases and all of this kind of stuff. Well, what you think about that?
I didn't know they had balls like that to do that. Like, I know the Ku Klux Klan is still prevalent, like, but I thought they like turned like corporate and all that. Like, seriously, bro. Like, I disassociate myself with certain things that make me get a certain type of way. You understand?
Okay.
So, like, like certain topics, certain issues, I kind of a little distance from, but it struck me because I heard it because it was so prevalent and it was like right in your face, and that's usually not how they move.
Right. I mean, these guys, man,
It's getting to a time now. That was my first thought. Like, it's getting to a time now. I said, damn, we at the time now where they feel like they got to come back and assert themselves. So it might be about to get a little goofy. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's goofy. It's goofy already, man. These guys, they come with white sheets on their face, hiding their face.
In the daytime this time, y'all pay attention. They like, I mean, it's one thing to do it where you from, where it's localized that, and where, I don't want to say accepted, but, you know, it's kind of the norm. But they up north now.
These guys.
They up north now.
These guys came to Philadelphia.
In Center City, yeah.
In that Center City. And people was talking about that, too. They like, well, you know, they ain't go down north. They ain't go out west. They ain't go, you know, southwest. They ain't go where it's really really a 4-second kill zone.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? They knew what
and
they
I
was
doubt
doing.
that they will. Yeah, and I doubt that they will.
Well,
Like,
especially now, they said they chased them they chased them right on out of here, man. You see the footage?
I saw the footage.
They chased them right on out of here, man.
Speaking of footage, real quick, since we on that joint, let's just tie into what you showed me before we came in.
Oh man, more racist shit.
More racist
More
shit.
racist
Now
shit.
this I hadn't seen at all.
Oh man.
Apparently a gentleman was harassed by a white guy who was trying to say that he was being racially harassive towards him or whatever at a house or something like that. Anyway, long story short, it turned out to be the other way around. The white gentleman was found to be in the wrong.
Right.
So the cops were sent to his crib to arrest him, apparently.
Right.
Don't you know that my people threw a party outside this man's crib?
That shit was lit. That shit looked like a pajama.
Yo, they threw a block party. They threw a block party outside this man's crib.
And they said, bring him out.
The
bring him
T.I.
out.
joint. It's literally a lady dancing on this man's front step. Like,
They
bring him out.
throwing shit
Listen,
at him.
now here's where my people fucked up a little bit. It's the only, and the man should have no sympathy from anybody, but he's still a human being. They walked the man out the crib. They treated the nigga like he was down at the Wells Fargo.
Yeah, they treat that nigga like Westbrook. They throwing
Treated the
popcorn
nigga like
at
hard. They
his
throwing
ass.
beverages at this nigga.
Yeah, they throwing all kinds of
Everything.
nonsense at him.
It was
I liked
ridiculous.
I liked it. He was wrong, man. Even
He
right,
was
wrong, and
dead
different.
wrong.
You had a right to, attack somebody like that, but
And not like that.
You
I
know,
watched
they
it. The
made
man was
YouTube,
just standing there on his own front step. The dude was bumping him aggressively and everything. Like, I probably would have caught a case.
yeah, because at this point, you violating my space. You saying racist slurs. It's only somehow
At my house.
like it's only some at my house,
At
in front
my
of
house.
door where you saying you don't want me at. It's only so much you gonna take as a man, let alone a black man. You dig what I'm saying? It's only so much you can take. Ain't no, it's a certain way you talk to men. You dig what I'm saying? And that's where
I mean,
that's where
and
the respect
even
coming in.
down to just humanity, like as a human being. You know what I mean? Sometimes I try to think of it out of the spam of being a black man. Because we already know it's stacked against us. So sometimes I kind of just take that for granted. And then I just try to get into the realm of, as a human, how would I want somebody to treat me just as an individual?
Right. Well, he had to learn.
And he learned today.
Yeah, he learned
He learned
today.
He learned today.
The nigga learned.
You know, that nigga went to the, because some of that stuff didn't look like beverages. I'm just saying, he went to jail salty. He went to jail.
Some of that shit was beer cans, old Coors Light cans,
they
and
was fucking
shit
boy
they
up.
could
If
just
y'all,
find.
if y'all don't know, go on the gram or whatever, YouTube or whatever, and chalk up racist white man get taken from his crib. Or some
It's
shit.
a mess. It's a mess out this joint right now, man. Like, it seemed like it's just getting bad, man. It seemed like, it's been bad.
I'm about to
but
say, is it getting bad,
it
or is
been
it just
bad,
now the
but
bad
they
of it
got
getting
a
brought to
lot
the
of-
light?
They got a lot of gall. They got a lot of mitigated gall to
Yeah.
be doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Then you come into Philly with shields and shit and sheets on, 100 deep, all these trucks.
Well, what was
You know,
the purpose? Like, was there any
they
message
got
where they
flags
say anything?
walking
What was
down the street, damn near singing "Do I Diddy Diddy"?
in the whitest look? But they picked the whitest part of the city to do it. Like stuff like that. That's why I don't be like credited.
They
That
still
shit don't be
did it.
creditable. They did it, but they did it in the whitest part, the safest part of the city.
Niggas got him out of here though. Niggas got him the fuck out of this joint. You dig what I'm saying?
Like, my thing is this. Now what I'm about to say might get a little controversy, but fuck it, that's what I do. I could respect the racists because the racists stand on what they believe in. They don't give a fuck rain, sleet, snow, like this is what I believe. This is what it is. Not only white people are racist. Racism is idealism. And if I could look at you and I know you hate me, and I know why you hate me, and I know where you're coming from, and I know what box to put you in, I could take that better than the snake who behind me acting like everything good. That's just my point. I could take a racist in front of me that I know a racist. You gotta respect everybody's opinion. You might agree or disagree with it, but everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. When it starts becoming physical or detrimental to somebody else's person or living or whatever, then there's a problem. But thoughts ain't never hurt nobody.
I feel like they wanted trouble. I feel like they came over here with intent to hurt somebody. Had me and you been walking down the street and we see these guys, you think they would have just let us walk past?
No.
You think what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know.
You think what I'm saying? We could have been walking with our
All
children.
right, you know what my question is to the
wives.
Ku Klux Klan? How do y'all feel about homosexuality? I always wanted to ask a racist person or somebody who hates somebody because of something, because of that, or like stand on something firmly because of idealism. Like, how do you feel about other aspects of things that are segregated against? Like, how do you feel about racism? I always wanted to ask a racist white person that, or a racist person that.
They're going to tell you, listen, as long as they white, it's all right.
Because that's what I wonder. I wonder about certain organizations like, all right, I'm in the Ku Klux Klan. I hate black people. But, like, do they only hate black people? Do, like, they hate, like, I don't.
If you got any ounce of hate in your blood for a certain race, then to me, you'll hate anybody and anything anywhere. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I've seen homosexual Ku Klux Klan members. That's why I asked that. It was a catch-22.
Right.
That's why I asked that.
To me, they
You dig
all,
me?
you know what I'm saying?
Because majority of them be gippers.
You know.
That was the line of the question.
Right.
Like, you all right with faggot shit, but you hate me just because I'm black. Just only because I'm black.
Yeah, man, it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting, man. And you know, us as a culture, we gotta stand up and be stronger. Not as far as like physical violence, but we need to be stronger in our communities. We need to be stronger in our families. We need to be stronger like mentally. We gotta get smart. We gotta get smart because you know they coming. They came already. They here.
Yeah, it ain't nothing.
You know?
It ain't
And
nothing
they
you can
right in
say
front of
now.
our
Yeah, I'm
face,
about to say
blatantly
nothing you
like,
say
yo,
now.
fuck you, nigger. That's what they doing. You know, and I just wanted y'all.
I
opinions on
wonder how the white people felt that tend to say that we exaggerate about racism or it's not as prevalent. I wonder what they had to say about that now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I wonder what the in the middle white person who says that we exaggerate. Yeah.
Top cold.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, brother. Come
Walked
get a
in
part
at the
of it.
right
No,
time.
you ain't
Walked
just here.
in at
No,
the
come
right
get a
time.
part of this conversation right now. And it's not to be challenged. Shout out to my man Sunwun. Something you never witnessed until now. So we was just touching bases on, you know, these guys. Did you see these guys? The Ku Klux, I'm pretty sure you seen
The Aryan Nation,
the
brothers
Aryan
downtown.
Nation guys that come downtown. Just give me a little insight of what you feel about it.
How you felt about that when you heard it? What you
Well,
thought?
what I think when I saw it, first of all, we got to remind ourselves that black people only make up 14% of the population in America. It's a very small number. So you're going to have boatloads of white people who on that white supremacist shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was just it spewing out of the seams and shit. Just shit, they been here. They ain't just wake up that morning and say, yo, let's all, they probably meeting today.
Right.
In the park somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? That's just, that was just a sign to show us that they on
still
their
around,
shit.
and that's what I
They
took
on
it
their
as.
shit.
That's
You
what
know
I
I'm
took it
saying?
as.
Yeah, I agree with that, man.
But one part, I don't know if y'all touched on it, they did get knocked upside their fucking
They
heads.
Niggas went
down
on them.
there.
Niggas went on them.
Niggas
Yeah.
beat the shit out of a lot
And
of
they
them.
was
Now
bitching.
they didn't say that. Look, they reported on the news that they was here. They reported that there was a numbers. They reported their message. They ain't reported they got their ass
Oh,
whipped.
yeah.
They ain't say that.
Slapped them in the back of their head, gave them
All
a
that
wedgie, and
shit.
kicked them in their ass. And
They
told them to
ain't,
go
they ain't
and
say
get it.
that. They ain't
They
put that on the news. They ain't say they took an L.
But see, the thing with that is, the reason they're able to do shit like that, and it's just my opinion,
That's what we asked for.
is because we don't love ourselves.
I agree with that 100%.
Like, if we loved ourselves, one, we wouldn't even care about what they was doing because our shit would be so dominant. And two, they would be hesitant and or scared to even do shit like that.
Right.
That was my thing.
Right.
They used to be scared.
Like,
They used to be
should be.
scared.
Right.
But
and
now,
that's what I was getting in.
that was my thing.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. That's what I was tapping in on right before someone
Yeah,
came
and
about
that,
us
and
being
that, and that was
stronger.
where we was going,
our
right? Because if
community.
they knew better, they would have done better.
Yeah, man, because they had the heart to do that. For them to be that organized with it, this was already
Right. So they planned
out.
it. So they planned it, and then they was like, "Yeah, no, we could get away with
They
it."
had like 10 U-Haul trucks, 10, 15 U-Haul trucks full of motherfuckers like, let's go get them. They got shields. They ready for it. Or well, we thought they was until they got kicked out of this joint. You dig what I'm saying? But who's to say when they plan their next attack what they going to be ready for? You dig what I'm saying? And that's what it is. It's an
Right.
attack.
What if this one was a buffer? We gonna go test it,
Yeah, it's
see
an
what
attack.
happens if we
That's
do
it.
this.
And I don't want to throw no names because, we ain't heard this name in a while, but I feel like Trump sent them.
How about that?
You dig what I'm saying?
And if he didn't send them directly,
He had
his,
something
his
to do
speech
with
and
it.
rhetoric is
Right.
what fuels that type of
He had
behavior.
something to do with
Right.
it. Right.
The way he
Right.
talked, boy, all of that shit out of the
Definitely
they
the way he
stormed the
went out.
Capitol,
Right.
bro.
I was about to say, definitely the way he went out. And niggas say what they want, but it's on footage. You know what Trump got a habit of doing? Lying on camera. I mean, saying shit on camera and then lying about it like you can't get it on camera. The niggas say, I ain't telling people to go over there. And then they cut to the cameras, the footage saying, we should all walk over there right now.
Right.
And storm that place. And them niggas went.
Yeah, man, that's a mess, man. So, all in all, man, let's just, us as a community, us as a culture, let's just strengthen our numbers. Let's just
Tighten up, man.
Yeah, let's just strengthen up in education. Let's just strengthen mentally. Let's just strengthen ourselves emotionally. You think what I'm saying? Let's format, some kind of structure in our families, to
Because
where
we
can be
only as
prepared
strong
for
as
something.
our weakest links. Like people not gonna try you if they don't feel like it's a little end. You know what I'm talking about? Like you understand what I'm saying? They're not gonna try you if they don't feel like it's some way they could get you.
It's funky, man. So we ain't gonna touch
Yeah,
too
we
much
not
too
gonna
long
dwell.
on that.
We not gonna
What
dwell.
you think about
You know what I want to talk about next?
What
I want
was
to talk
that?
about my man.
Bill?
I told you niggas.
Bill? Yeah. Let's start.
Yeah, I
about Bill
told y'all.
Cosby.
I told y'all.
They ain't ready to have that
I
conversation.
told
Ain't
y'all.
that for Bill?
They not
We about
ready
to get
for that
into it right
conversation.
now.
Let's get
We about to get
into
into
the
how
Bill
Temple got Bill
Cosby talk.
Cosby arrested.
Real shit.
Because he was trying to turn it into a black university. He was trying to get it on the criteria of historic black
Well,
universities.
there's a lot of stories. I heard it was because he was trying to purchase NBC. I heard a boatload of stories.
No, that too. That
You know what I'm
also.
saying? But
He
it's
was
like-
getting too
but
big.
that's
They
just
fell
to
for
show
his
you-
britches.
That's to show you the power of he did it.
Yeah.
All a person gotta
Yeah.
say is he did it.
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah.
That's it. You ain't had to do
and
shit.
Look, and the motherfucker know. Look, I'm going to take it even farther than that. Don't tell me that this shit new or just popped up. Niggas knew that when Bill was doing picture pages. You understand when he had the fro? It was the 70s. Who
Right.
wasn't?
Right.
That's
Right.
my thing, son.
Right.
My thing is this. He never said, no, I didn't.
Yeah. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
But
You
my
know?
thing is, what about the thousands of, like you said, we a minority.
See what people got confused is Bill, he never admitted to unconsensual sex. What he admitted to was giving them the pills.
Giving it to him.
That's what he admitted
He
to.
admitted to it.
And
Right.
we all know how that
Come
goes.
on.
That's it. That's
Come
happening
on.
today.
know how
That's I'm about to say that's
that's
still
happening
happening right now.
Right now, as we hold
I
the
know a few
combo.
bitches that'll fuck you for 2 perks.
I know a few bitches that won't fuck you if you don't got none. Hear me? And it's the 70s we talk about when it was clubs for this shit.
Not just the 70s, but the 70s in Hollywood.
In Hollywood, it's the 70s
Hollywood.
with a
Difference.
nigga with money. Yeah, say that.
Right.
Yo,
Different.
it's a
And
difference.
not to mention, what a lot of people also don't talk about, all of that shit happened at the Playboy Mansion. All of that shit
in
was with
an establishment.
No Hugh Hefner
That's
ever
my
been brought up.
thing.
Nobody
Rest in
bring
peace,
Hugh
Hugh
Hefner.
Nobody ain't sued Hugh Hefner for shit yet.
He got a different paint job than us.
Big facts.
The
Yeah,
nigga's a legal pimp.
You know?
He's a legal pimp
Big
with
facts.
a brothel. He calls it a brothel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big facts.
And how does that happen? You dig what I'm saying? I was watching something earlier. I think it was what was it?
I mean, who else is Hugh Hefner? Nothing else. I mean, like nothing else, bro. He's a pimp on paper.
So now Bill leaves out of jail.
All right, so what
Right?
about real quick, you ever watched that HBO series? What about the couple in Vegas with the Bunny Ranch joint? You know what I'm talking about? Like, they facilitate that shit every day.
Well, Vegas is legal.
Yeah,
Vegas is a little different.
You allowed to act the fuck
Like
stupid.
prostitution is legal in Las Vegas.
Yeah, bitch will give you a card like
You
yeah,
got to
yeah,
file a
yeah.
tax return on your pussy in Vegas.
Listen to what I'm saying. No,
facts.
yes, no,
Big
factual,
facts. Big
factual,
facts. You gotta
factual,
file tax- You gotta file
factual,
taxes on that.
factual, bro. Facts. That's
The
facts.
government need parts.
Yeah, they need some of that. Yeah. Oh, cool.
Everybody, let's start all
Factual.
over again from the beginning.
Oh, cool.
Did you just say bitches get a W-2 form?
Absolutely.
Yes,
But
Lord.
They're private contractors.
And 6 month
They're private-
aid
but
checks
it's-
with a
but what
card that
happens
you
is
gotta
it's
have.
filed as
Show over. I'm done with
It's
it.
filed as an escort. They file it as an escort. Facts.
Facts.
It's filed as an
Facts.
escort.
The shit is in their phone book, bro.
It's filed as
The
an
shit
escort.
is in their phone book.
Big facts, son. But you
Yo.
gotta pay
Factual.
tax. That's the real.
That's the
taxes,
number one.
taxing that pussy.
Look, that's the number one selling the motherfucker. The factual.
First of all, we all know prostitution is
the
the
oldest profession.
We all
The
know this.
oldest profession.
You think Uncle Sam ain't gonna find a way to tax
get
that
some of
pussy?
that bread?
That's
Shit.
a human being.
Shit. Man,
Private
and
part.
they paying it. And they paying it.
Big facts.
Oh, I'm in the wrong business around here.
a little bit, a little bit, a little bit.
No, look, factual, a little bit.
What is
Bruce
happening?
Bigelow.
Get locked up for it here. Better not
What?
take a bitch down AC, talk about you got it in. Going to jail.
But that's the power of
The
border
mob.
and borders. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was that mob shit. We gonna do it down here. What we gotta do to do it, we'll pay that, and it pay, and it is, and
It's a
it
big deal.
is.
You go overseas to
So
Germany.
you gotta pay $40 plus tax.
You don't pay the
You
tax.
don't pay the
They
tax.
factor
pay
that
it
into
out
the
they
cost.
bread. Yeah, they pay it out.
They
they
factor
bread.
that into the cost.
Yeah, real trap. But it ain't $40.
The MSRP on that pussy
Yeah.
is all
Yo.
factored in,
Yes,
baby.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir. Pussy got a barcode on it and a number.
I mean, that's a fact.
Yo, my thing is this, right? All this stuff going on, man. We got
Now
the
you got Bill Cosby
stuff.
with bread in the 70s, a celebrity in Studio 37s and all those type joints. You ain't pop no bill, no Quaalude.
I'm just happy he
You
free,
lying.
man, because anybody could have made that mistake. I'm pretty sure it's plenty of times where they got high together dumping pills and they did something they weren't supposed to do.
No,
You
look,
know what
now
I'm
you
saying?
got to dig how long he was locked up and what happened while he
Yeah,
was locked
man.
up. They only needed him gone for 2 years. It stopped what he was trying to do with Temple. It stopped what he was trying to do with NBC. It marred his name. And now Picture Pages is a fucking would have been a convicted rapist.
They tried to Bobby Schmurder, my man.
But fuck that. Let him out
Shout out
now.
to
We
Bobby
cool.
Schmurder.
We solidified this Temple thing. He can't get it now. We
Fuck
cool.
this money all up.
Fucked
with
his
legal
bread up.
fees.
Fucked it all up.
They did what they wanted to do.
They
what
did
was
exactly
trying
what
to
they
do.
wanted to do.
They did what
Discredited
they
the
were trying to
man.
do.
That's how they get us.
Yeah, yeah. Let's switch up a little bit. Let's tap
Let's
in on
go.
this. And this is a little touchy one for me. What's her name? The track star. The one that got caught smoking weed.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson. Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson, right? What do you think about this matter? So clearly, okay, the matter is she smoked some weed. Her reason for that, her mom had
Don't
died,
really
but
matter what the
she's in
reason
the
is.
Olympics.
Don't really
So
matter
they're
what the
not
reason
letting her-
is.
It don't even matter what the reason is, but now they're not letting her run. I heard they wasn't only letting her run for 30 days until she got her stuff cleaned up. I mean, I don't know.
What they saying now? What they saying is she got suspended for 30 days, which would disqualify her from running in the 100K John. But the 30 days might be able to let her get back so she can run in the relay.
So they did what now?
They gave her spot to the next person behind her. And what they're saying is because of the rules, because marijuana in the rule book of the U.S. Olympic and Paralympics and all that, because in the rule books it say marijuana could enhance your performance. It could, a bunch of things while marijuana is illegal, restricted. But
whatever the reason, that's the rule.
That's the rule.
None of us who works for an establishment works at an establishment where you could just get fried at the job. I mean, the reason why people feel such a way about it is because of all the hype that circulated around her when she did what she did, because that was some amazing shit.
Right.
And the fact to have
She
all
was
that
slated,
happiness
yeah,
snatched
she was
away
slated,
because of
right.
a blunt, it's like, oh, come on, let her slide.
Right.
But I feel that way too.
My
but
thing
the
is
rules
this:
is the
if she
rules.
was
The
white,
rules
would we
is the
still
rules.
feel the same way?
We wouldn't, but the Olympics would because
Yeah,
I
and they
seen a
was
lot
still-
of people.
right, they was
I
still-
seen a lot of
I mean,
people bringing up Michael
Michael
Phelps.
Phelps.
Right.
But
But-
they suspended.
but
He
they
got
suspended him.
worse than what she got.
Yeah, and they took money from him.
Oh,
Lost
shit.
endorsements and
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
that. He did.
Nike
He did.
lost. Nike unsigned him. He lost into. He
The
took a
difference
hard
with him
fall.
was one, he didn't test positive for it. He didn't get caught doing it. It was just a picture that came out with him with a bong.
With a bong.
And it was the timing. It
The
wasn't
timing
right
of it,
before.
right. It wasn't
It was
during,
after he already
right, it was
won
after
and
he
all
won
that
everything,
shit.
right.
So it was
Right.
different.
It was
You know what I'm
different.
saying? It was different.
Had this way, I want people to understand that because I really feel like that we're taking it away because she black. Oh, no, if she was white, they'd have did the same thing.
Yeah, I mean because you at this point you running for your country at this point. But my thing is like it wasn't a performance.
Right. Weed, if anything, gonna slow ass
And
down.
that's what
Right,
I
it's gonna
thought.
fuck
And
up.
and when I read what they said in the description of why it was banned, I said, hold up, that don't sound like reefer.
That don't.
It ain't never made me
If
run
anything, that's
faster.
gonna have her
Yeah.
not wanting to
It ain't
run.
never made me run
I
faster.
don't feel like running it
It
down.
ain't
before
never
it
had
just
my
light
energy
up.
like, ooh, I'm about to go. No, I'm
about to
smoking
go get
weed
this
after
motherfucker
everything
gas.
downtime. Relax, yeah.
Yeah,
But it's in the rules.
it's in the rules. Like you just stated, it's in the rules, But my thing is, how did it look to the culture? What the show is about, the culture.
We know how it looked to us. We felt like it wasn't right. I mean, it's only a blunt, and we legal in so many places now. Like we feel like, but on the world scale, this was my thing. It's the World Olympics. All other countries that's involved in the Olympics, marijuana is legal, but they still have to abide by that rule when it comes to the Olympics. Like in Germany and Europe and all those other places, you can smoke weed at the restaurants. Like you can smoke weed, but when it's Olympic time or when it comes to the Olympics, their athletes don't burn. Nobody don't smoke.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not a America thing. It's a world event, and everybody in the world has to adhere to the same rules.
Right.
People from Amsterdam could smoke in their crib daily, but when it comes to Olympics time, they can't blow. Fuck with you.
I want to know if it would have been different if she had a marijuana card.
No.
She had a marijuana card, I think it would have been. Because
think
then
so?
Because the marijuana card is medicinal base. So that's no different than.
All right, but
taking-
then if she has a marijuana card, more than likely she won't qualify for the Olympics. You did?
That's not true.
That's not true?
She was blown. First of all,
No, I mean, as far as their qualifications.
Well,
like,
I would think that there would be an acceptance because of a medical condition she may have based on having the card. You feel
Okay.
what I'm saying? I think
Okay,
there
so
be
it
an
would depend
exception
on
in that
what
case.
reason she
But
had the
I'm gonna
card.
keep it all the way fucking 100. When I first saw her and saw what she did, and I
said,
looked at her, I said, she get fried. I could tell by
Jamaica.
her lips. I looked at her
asked
lips.
if she was from Jamaica. I
seen
said,
her
wait,
lips.
she's from
I said,
Jamaica, right?
Her lips look like mine. She get fried.
Once I knew who
I
it
knew she got
was,
fried.
I knew she got high.
And then I got
knew
the opportunity to see a few interviews with her. I said, yes.
Yeah, she get
fried.
high. At the vodka told me
of
we
all,
was
I
going to
love
talk
her,
about.
But I'm quite sure that wasn't the only L she
No,
smoked.
and she didn't say. And
'Cause
she
her
didn't
mom's
say.
passed.
And she
Right.
didn't say it was the first time. Like I pay attention to her
The lips
quotes.
don't get dark on one L.
She
Right,
didn't
they
say it
sure
was the
do
first time. She didn't say I made one mistake. She
Right.
didn't say I had a lapse in judgment once. No, she smoked. She
Yeah,
smoked.
admitted to it. She admitted
She
to
smoked.
it. She stood up strong on it. Now, this is what happens. What if she tries to apply for a medical card now?
It won't have anything to do. No, it won't have anything
No,
to
it
do
ain't
with
got
the
nothing to do
results
with
of that, though. All she already got the suspension. She has to hope that the suspension time allows her to get into the relay.
Because
That's it.
you can get the parameters or criteria to get the medical card is so fucking vast. Like she could just say depression,
Right.
based
Because
off her
that's what
mom.
she is, because
Exactly.
that's right.
Boom. So she can still get the card. She ain't gonna be able to get her license to carry,
Oh, no.
but she
Shit.
could definitely
Yeah.
get that
Yeah,
medical
it's
card.
one or the other. Yeah, it's one or the other.
Definitely.
Didn't they fuck that around? You get one or the other. You're not gonna be high walking around here with a pistol.
No, that's not happening.
But you're not gonna
But
be high
I'll tell
walking
you
around here with a pistol.
And they giving them Jones out like.
And you could
popsicles
get
right
them
now.
Jones without even going nowhere. They got that shit online.
Dang.
You could get your gun license online. You gotta go get an ID or a driver's license in person. You could get your license to carry online.
And
But they talking about the war on guns.
and they
Stay
talk
safe.
about the war on guns.
Well, see, a lot of people because the stigma behind a black man with a gun has become so foul that they forget that it's our right to bear them Jones.
It's in the Constitution.
Like and a lot of people forget that if you don't have no felonies, it's perfectly
legal
to have guns in your house. If
perfectly
they register
legal
to you, it's perfectly legal. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people got to keep that shit in
yeah,
mind.
you got to know
we
what
gotta
you
take
can and
advantage
can't
of
do.
some
Right.
of the laws,
Hell
you
yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Before they change them.
Be mindful, because just because you got a license to carry don't mean they can't take as fast as they give it to you. They take that shit away for the dumbest reason.
For the dumbest thing.
You could be
jaywalking.
The dumbest, whatever reason they deem necessary that you're not
suitable.
Of the character that should have one.
Absolutely.
That shit away,
absolutely. They don't tell you it's a character test also that you got to abide by.
Somebody
you know what I mean?
You can't compete with the car. You can smoke up into the competition, and at that point you have to be clean.
Yeah, you got to be clean.
You
have to be clean. Like
I
it's,
put
it's
a post
just
on
in
Facebook.
the rules.
I put a post on Facebook. Couldn't nobody get that girl some clean piss?
My thing is this.
Nobody
got no urine.
That's what
like she ain't know.
Nobody got no.
It's the Olympics.
This is now that when you on that topic, that nobody got no clean piss for. Who was in her cipher? Who was in her?
That's what I said. Who was in her camp that let her piss, knowing she smoked?
Not even let her piss. Who's letting her the fuck smoke?
Well, she smokes. No, Vox, she smokes. No, she smokes. She smokes.
You don't have nobody in your corner to be like, no, you fucking nut.
But see, but
don't do this.
How many times?
Now, you got too much to lose.
But think about it. How many opportunities have we personally fucked up? I know I have.
I fucked all of mine.
You know what I'm saying?
Just by
and with people telling you like, yo, chill.
No, I got it. I'm cool. No, I got it. And she good at what she do. And she been doing this the whole time.
This the part y'all disregarding. She 21.
And she 21.
And she 20.
And she 21.
Yeah, I'm saying.
And when you of that lifestyle like that, yet she's not a regular 21. She's a secluded, closed off 21.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? She in camp. She in training. She here, she there. Like, come on.
She was born when we thought the world was coming
right,
to an
her mom passed away while she was in training camp, right? Her mom passed away while she was away, right?
Right, a couple weeks
Yeah,
before.
she found that. Yeah, come on.
But see, the thing she keeps saying was, if you peep, she kept emphasizing her biological mother.
Right,
so I'm
right. She was raised by a grandma.
Right, that her mom's wasn't really around and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, she was raised by a grandma because her mom had a drug problem or something.
Oh, they say, shout outs again, the old head got beats. He said she didn't smoke, she had an edible.
No, she said she smoked.
Cap.
Yeah, that's
that's
cap.
cap.
She said
Your
she
lips
smoked.
gonna get dark from
No,
edibles.
and we gonna
was
stop
cap.
doing that. She smoked reefer. I seen it. I seen that. She gave her interview like,
First
son,
of all, I sold
you
her
could
the
tell,
eighth.
man. You.
I ain't mean to. I ain't know who she was. She had a hoodie on. I ain't know it was her. If I would have known it was her,
Her hair
I wouldn't have
wasn't
sold her
dyed
the
at the
eighth.
time. Her hair wasn't dyed at the time.
I didn't know. My bad,
I
y'all.
seen her.
My
no,
bad.
No, I'm just saying I know characteristics of weed
When she
smokers.
grabbed, she just ran off so fast.
You know what I'm saying? What's faster
I
than
said, hold
what's
on.
faster than a pure?
And her hoodie came off and her hair was blue. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's that blue haired girl.
Right. Faster than a motherfucker.
Let me touch in on this too. I know this was a little bit ago. But to me, it's I just seen it like maybe a week and a half ago, to where them little babies took the cops to war. Did y'all see that?
No, where?
Let me explain something.
Where at?
The little babies was 12, I think, and 14-year-old girl. I want to say somewhere like out Florida, somewhere, one of them places. Let me know where is it at if y'all seen this story. But they break out of a group home where they was already in trouble for some shit. They break out of like, some old type Glen Mills type of situation, wherever they was locked up at as kids or whatever. They break out of that shit, run, find an empty house full of guns.
A bando full of
No, it
guns?
wasn't a bando. Somebody lived there, but they just wasn't home. But they had all these guns in their house. It was like somewhere out in the country. I don't know exactly where it was at. Yup, the girl and the boy, they know. Yup. I don't know exactly where they was at, but they get in the house. It was a disassembled AK. The 14-year-old girl assembled it. We can pull it up on YouTube now. She assembled this shit. They said it was an AK, a shotgun. The young boy had a whatever handgun he had in his hand. But they fucking took the cops to war. When the cops surrounded the house and shit, they started letting them fly. The little girl letting the K fly. Woo, 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 woo,
She was
woo.
white, wasn't she?
I don't know what color
They was
it
black.
I
They
feel like
wasn't
it was
white.
black.
I bet you they was black.
What little black girl
I
you know
bet you they
putting
was black.
AKs together?
You
They was in
too.
Florida. I was right. They was in Florida.
You too.
Shout out to Old Head Got Beats. Again, they was in Florida. She put this shit. Look, she put this shit together.
Were they white or black?
They was
OG.
black.
Was they white or black?
I'm going with black.
Yeah,
I
was
feel like they
getting
white.
I don't know. I feel like they might
What
be
he say?
black, man. Like
They was white.
I don't know.
They was white.
They said they was
They was
white.
white.
Oh, okay, they was white.
That's the only reason I went to that. Not to say that we're not capable of doing so, but that's part
Who
of their
learns how
culture.
to, yeah, they
Who
learn how to
learns
do it.
how
Yeah,
to
no,
do
they
it.
learn how to do it
Culture
young.
show.
Yeah, they learn how
That's
to
what
do
we
it young.
need to be teaching our
We
babies,
don't
man.
we don't learn
You
that
understand
type
what
of
I'm
shit
saying?
young. We learning video games and how to use a cell phone. Them motherfuckers is taught tactical. And that's facts.
So
They can shoot a rifle at 12 years old, 11.
Boom, 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 boom. Cop, you can hear the cop on his body cam like, please don't let me kill these kids. Oh my God, please don't let me shoot these kids. Please don't. Like it's just in him. Like he like, yo, put the gun down. Please don't let me. He just talking.
Grandman ass Nas said white as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Short story short, they shot the little girl up.
Yeah, had to. Had to.
I was about to
Tore
ask
her little
those
ass.
Had to. Had
Cut
to.
her ass up, locked them up. I think she survived though. I'm pretty sure she
Does a
survived.
young boy get shot? You don't know.
If they was black, they'd be dead.
If they was black, they'd have blew the house up.
They'd have blew the
They'd
house
blew the
up.
house up. We're not going through this shit.
That's not what we doing.
Yeah,
Blow
that's
this
not what
fuck
we
up.
doing.
We
That's
not
what we
doing this.
Yeah, yeah. You know, they shot the girl and they went to jail, man, and that just.
Speaking of the culture, I want to ask a question real quick. Just to, I mean, it ain't even really changed. How y'all feel about fireworks in the hood?
I don't like them. I don't even come outside on gun holidays, July 4th.
Gun holiday.
January
That's what the
1st.
fuck.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
don't
hear
do
what he
that.
said? I asked the question a certain way to see what kind of answer I was going to get. And right away, he knew, not knew, but right away, he got right where I was saying. I don't do that
Yeah,
shit.
See, the thing is
Life's
with that,
too real right now.
it is in the
Because I know what we used to do,
that
Rob,
the
when
city
we,
is in.
well, you understand what I'm
the
saying. When
climate that the city is in
Come
right now
on.
is not a good look.
Not a good look.
However, I can also put myself in the space of the young. When we were younger, that was the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's definitely that for them too. You know what I'm saying? I even be looking up like, damn, that was dope. You know what I mean? Still,
All right.
like, I be seeing
Yeah,
shit,
I'm not
you
even
know what I'm
talking
saying?
about, and that's not what I'm
That
talking. I'm
part
not
of
talking
it.
about the light effects of it. You know what I'm talking about? The
Well,
camouflage that is used for
absolutely,
where
and
we
that-
at.
and
Where
it
we at.
But the
Fested
kids
itself.
don't know. And,
Right.
And someone defense on this topic, kids don't know that it's a disguise. They just like the bright
Yeah,
lights
I'm
and
not
the big
asking
boy.
the kids. I'm asking us. I'm asking what y'all feel. I'm asking how we
I
feel
don't like
about
the
it.
gun holidays.
We old ass men, so
Right.
we know what that shit is.
What
First
the-
of all,
yeah.
and it actually happened. What we're talking about,
happened.
The
That's why I brung it
situation
up.
out
That's why I brung it up.
60th and Walnut.
Out West Philly or
Or
some
Chestnut?
shit, right?
Oh,
Chestnut.
the young boy that
Chestnut.
And
Chestnut
and
Street.
they said he was a good dude, like he was
Real
doing
good
positive
dude,
shit for the
real good
community.
dude.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
They
he's a
said
fireworks
over
Damascus
100
shit.
rounds, and the police didn't react right away. Why? Because they
Fireworks.
confused it with the
Couldn't hear it.
fireworks.
confused
Couldn't
with the
hear it.
fireworks. They knew when to get him. I don't know what young
Yeah,
boy was
bro,
into,
we
if
u-
he
listen,
wasn't in
I've-
nothing, I don't know.
I've been in situation rooms where the planning was, 4th of July about to come up, New Year about to come up. Come on, bro.
And for you idiots shooting them drones in the sky, just remember
They come down.
What goes up
They
must
come down.
and they come down faster.
fast, and it's not like it's gonna come down like straight down. That's just coming down on angles, like 'cause it's like a arc when it shoots up. So that shit can come down and go down in somebody's bedroom
Yeah.
or in
Yeah.
the crib.
A
Your
window.
gun,
Yeah.
your gun probably got bodies on it. You don't even know it.
So
That
y'all
type shit.
firecracker boys, man, y'all just be mindful of what y'all really doing out here, man. If y'all really want to do that, man, plan for it. Create a bus trip, take them kids out to the beach or something, to the boardwalk, and just do it there. Be mindful of your neighbors. Just be mindful of what's going on in our community, to where it's though you letting these firecrackers off and there's stuff going down around you that you might not know. You just doing it for fun, but just be mindful that it's a way to do things. It's a way to do things,
Facts.
Straight up, it's a way to do things, man. And in the city with this murder rate, man, and our kids killing each other, man. We like, again, back to the culture. We gotta stand firm, get our families right, Once we get our families right, the next door neighbor going to follow up and get their family right. Then the next door neighbor, now we got a whole block situated. Once our block situated, the next block a copy off of this block and that block, so on and so on.
Like,
and our whole neighborhood is situated.
Do y'all
And
really
that's where it pretty
dig
much
that
starts.
they took cookouts away? Like they took block parties away. Like you can't close your block off. That
No,
was
it's
block
back.
party.
It's
Is they
back.
back?
Down north, down my way, it was
they
blocked.
back?
Mad blocks was blocked off. It's back.
All right.
Yeah, they don't even give
What
us.
they did was
No, 'cause
they,
it was a thing. They was
switched
saying-
the time. It's used to be 8 to 8. Now it's 8 to 6. But they are opening the blocks
Okay.
up. and shit.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, man. You know, it's just.
It got bad for a minute, man. We gotta pay attention, man.
Yeah.
We still want to be able to enjoy life. We still want our babies to be able to enjoy life.
Right.
Yeah, man, and it's hard today, especially like individuals with children. We got children out here, and they don't have nothing to look at. Shout outs to my man, Bully Proof Boxing.
Bong.
He one of the guys that gives the kids something to
Positive
do.
outlet.
Absolutely.
He gives the
positive
kids something
outlet.
to do. If it was more guys like him, like with the boxing and just sports in general, just give these kids something to do and make them feel welcome.
Absolutely. Just
You know
to
what I'm
add on real quick, what Cool talk about for the babies, you jog my memory. Every Saturday, starting this Saturday, we take in all the babies ages 7 to 15 for free every Saturday somewhere different for the rest of the summer.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to link up with that. You got some babies you want to get rid of on the weekend, on Saturdays and shit. Hit me up and we got you. You know what I'm saying?
Let them know where they can
That
find you,
type
son.
shit. So check it, right? On the 3300 block of Germantown Avenue, I'm the block captain on that block. That's Germantown Ave in Westmoreland. We got a build. We own half of the block over there. We got a big building over there that we turn into a community center, and that's where we meeting up
Let's
at
go.
every Saturday. Bring your babies. You know
You
what I'm
heard
saying?
it here
Drop 'em
first
off.
on the
we
culture.
taking them all over. You know what I'm saying? So that part, you know what I mean? You got to start with them young, because a lot of these brothers who got older, they stuck in their ways. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They
A lot of these
already where they
brothers,
gonna be.
And then you talking about these drugs that they dealing with nowadays. That shit got them thinking different. So you gonna get a brain aneurysm just trying to figure out why they thinking the way they thinking. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't even recollect what's going on with that shit. So we just trying to reach younger and show them that it's more out here than posted up in front of the bodegas and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, trying to find a way to
The
get
city of Philadelphia
You heard it
offers
here
so
first
many
on the Culture
opportunities
Podcast.
and so many different things. Like even if it's we all go have a fucking baseball game.
Right.
We all go, you know what I mean? Something of
Right.
that nature.
It's something
like,
different than what
get
they
them
were
active,
doing.
you know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? And we're
Do.
not charging because the ones that need it the most are the ones who ain't got shit.
Right.
So who am I to charge you to come escape what we trying to fix?
Right.
You understand
Right.
what I'm saying? So
Right.
we gonna figure it out. We ain't
Hey, it's
charging
big
them a
that
quarter
you
though.
said that because a lot of people make the mistake and or try to present things for the community or for people, and then the people you're trying to give the resource to, you charge them or you try to make it a profit off it, and you lose sight of that they didn't have it to begin with. That's why you was trying to do it.
Facts.
And shout out to again.
Shout out, son.
Old
That's
head got
big.
He just tapped in on something. He said you can't blame the jobs no more because everybody's hiring. You know.
But
the thing is, they don't want to work.
And no, but
No, no,
listen
no, no,
why
no.
though? Listen
No, no, no.
why though? Because
No.
I struggle with that shit with my son, right? Look why though, right?
Rest in peace, Sue.
Facts, man. Long live King
Rest
Sue.
in peace, King Sue.
Look, here with the jewel, right? Everybody know me, and they know how I built with him. How can you tell a youngin, yo, you gotta get a job, and the job is paying you, I don't know, maybe $600, $800 every 2 weeks after taxes, when they making that shit a day, every 2 days on the block? How do you convey that message to them? Yes, it's the right thing to do, but step outside your grown-up box
Right.
and step into a 20-year-old's box. Think about all of the
when you
shit you
wanted to
teased
slide.
with on Instagram, and I say tease for a reason. If a nigga got a bankroll to his ear, acting like he on the phone, as a youngin', you want that too. I don't give a fuck what you say.
We
You
did.
want that.
We
I
did.
want it.
We
I want
did.
to put a bankroll to my ear like, yo, who is it? You know what I'm saying? I want to do that. And the only ways they know about doing that shit is the streets. Ain't no job at Home Depot going to allow you to put a bankroll
Right.
to your fucking ear and talk on the phone. Ain't no job at Home Depot going to afford you no Balenciagas
Right.
and the things that they glorified as success.
Yeah, that
You know
they
what I'm
make
saying?
them
That's what
look
we
like
running
you're
against.
successful
You know
if
what
you
I'm saying?
have, right?
Right.
So
Right.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? I
Right.
get it.
And the rapper is 21 now,
Right.
19 now.
Because it's being glorified.
Yes.
On
17
the
now.
social media.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything is being glorified. Everything is times 10, times 20, times 100, times
Facts.
followers.
Everything except the violence that y'all
When
don't
back in the
see,
day,
youngins.
Like coming up before like the social media stuff, right? You know these younger guys, us as younger guys. Everybody wanted the acceptance. They wanted to be accepted somewhere, whether they was a drug dealer, a basketball player, whatever they was. They wanted acceptance, right? So now the acceptance times 10 and times 1,000 followers is heavier because now you want to be accepted by social media. So what makes this scary is you might get a young woman, right? She just graduated from high school, boom, 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 boom. She takes a picture in her cap and gown, all right? She get like 40 likes. Then, next picture, she might take a picture and twerking or, with some thongs on or something. She get 500 likes. She
Right.
gonna be
How
like,
can
oh,
you tell
this
her
what
not?
they like.
Right. How
This
can
is,
you right.
I'm accepted
Right.
over here
Right.
versus
Right.
over here.
Right.
the
So why
acceptance-
would I do
You know what
what's
I'm
not
saying?
accepted when I got 1,000 views?
when these people accept me for this. You know what I'm saying? So I want to tap in on how hard it would be for our youth to even look at social media with glorification. They glorify the things that they see, whether it's fake or real. It's all real to them. because
Right.
it's in front of
Right.
their
Because
eyes.
they can see it. What they can see is what's real.
Perception is reality the most. I can't tell you that door is blue. You might see green. That's your perception. You think what I'm saying? Do it make it right? Do it make it wrong? Who knows? This is just what we see. But
All
when
right.
we
So
giving them
on
this-
that aspect, how you feel about? Let me. All right. I had a discussion. Matter of fact, we was having a discussion last night at the crib. Do you think it's possible for a woman to be a stripper and not be a whore?
Absolutely. I know a bunch of them.
That was a good one.
Absolutely. Because genuinely, there are women who do it who literally look at it as just that.
That's
I'm
a good
dancing.
one.
Now, the reason it's a good one is because what is your definition of a whore?
That's what I was about to, and that's what I was about
Now,
to.
is a
get into,
whore
'cause my
somebody?
definition
Mine
changed.
was somebody. My definition of a whore was somebody who's fucking everybody.
Everybody.
All dancers don't
Everybody,
do that.
and
All
now,
dancers
and
don't
now,
do that.
and then you enter into when are you a whore? Like, is there a difference between a whore and a prostitute? Because a prostitute is a
A
profession.
whore is not
Exactly.
charging.
A whore fuck for free.
Yeah.
Like, let's
absolutely.
get it right, y'all.
Well, would she be considered a nymphomaniac?
Why is she not considered a
possible.
businesswoman?
Because she ain't charging.
No. I'm talking about the why
the dancer or the
why is
prostitute?
she not
Because
considered
this
a
is- it's
businesswoman?
not the
Because of
climate.
stigma.
And this is not, for one, yes, it's the stigma of it because you just assume. One, you got to think about it. First of all, a woman, I think, her most prized possession is her body.
Right.
I
So,
would think.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're able to offer it for display for the world to see, what else you got? If you ain't sharp in the mind,
Right.
And if
Right.
you sharp
Right.
up top, 9 times
that
out of
would be
10,
her
you
prized
ain't got to be
possession, too.
doing that.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Okay.
look at the challenge. That's
So,
the
my
answer.
perspective.
Do you
I-
believe? All right. So, do you believe in the stripper who's putting herself through school? You know how you hear that a lot. You understand what I'm saying? Like we get in the aspects of, because we had this conversation, because I'm a firm believer in the difference between a grown woman and the such is the mentality. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I know, and I don't call them strippers. I call them dancers. Like it's different for me. Like, I know dancers who have put themselves through college, and I could probably count on one hand how many people I know that they fuck in stripping or out of stripping.
That you know.
Period. That I
You
know.
know.
No, we talking about me. That I know.
Right.
And these are women that I feel like of pretty good character, or I wouldn't call them friends. So, like, I know.
But will they tell you the ultimate truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I take what they
About
tell me for
really
facts.
want? Because you gotta think about what's happening here. Okay, she dances. She takes her clothes off for a living. Okay? In the back of her mind, it's like, damn, this motherfucker here just told me he'd give me a stack for X, Y, and Z. As you taking your clothes off, you're like, no, I don't do that. It's gonna bother you in the back of your subconscious. Should I do this real quick? Nobody going, no.
That
See what I'm
depends.
saying?
That depends on the individual. Is she a
It's
But
always
that's-
gonna be there.
But see,
because
it,
you already.
but then
halfway
there's
there. You
the
giving lap dances.
then there's
out.
the
You halfway
motherfucking
there.
why. All right, here's another one.
All right, but why? Because she's giving a lap dance out. Does that mean she's halfway there? What if her lap dance is part of her plan? As far as like, I'm just saying, like, all right, I'll do lap dances, but I ain't fucking for. Like,
And then he pulls out the phone money, like, what you
Right.
not doing?
Right.
And that's
That
the
part.
whole reason why she there.
and she's there for the
Because
money.
what happens is it's a judgment of, I would think, morals.
Right.
What you
and
would
that's where I
and
was
won't
trying
do
to go.
for money.
And that's where I was trying to
Because
go.
we had this conversation in the studio the other day. Motherfucker was like, son, for $1 billion, would you do some gay shit in the movie? And I said, fuck no.
No, because I
doing
still
it.
after the movie.
But you got a
Yeah,
gang of
after the
people
movie,
who will
I'm
be like,
still
shit,
me.
I'm doing it. I'm not doing it.
No.
They're gonna be like, yeah, what? You ask a motherfucker right now, yo, would you tickle Puff feet for $1 million?
Like, nah, it's not.
No.
Like, who I am holds
But
precedent
niggas
over
will
I was
that.
about to say,
yeah,
who
wanna
I
tickle
am
his feet.
holds precedent because at the end of the day, I'm gonna have $1 million, but it's still a few
Trifling.
people who gonna be looking at me like this, and those are the people I give a fuck about.
Man, I
There's
give
not
a
a-
fuck about that man in the mirror. How can I look at myself in the mirror and I
can't
just
put
tickle
a
Puff feet
value
for this
on-
money? That
on
money
dignity.
got voodoo on it.
Yeah, you can't put a value on your
I don't
moral,
give
your
a fuck how much
dignity.
money it is. That shit got voodoo on it.
Because then the next phone call may be something. That's my thing.
Because now this is
If
what
I tickle
happens.
this nigga feet and I'm a feet tickler now, then the next nigga might Then the next what's next after that? Because you'll
do
do
anything.
whatever for money.
My thing is this. It's voodoo on the fucking money. You know what I'm saying? You get two type of motherfuckers, right? You get the motherfucker, he worked hard all his life, you know what I'm saying? He struggled, he was on the streets, you know what I'm saying? But he was a bull on the streets. And then his son come up after he's gone. His son come up. Oh man, get off the corner, young buck, man. Your pop was bull out this joint, huh? Take the couple out, go to work, go to school, go, you know what I'm saying? Give him some good game. But then now you get the bull with all the money because his pop tickle Puff feet. His son come up. Oh, they slapping him in the back of his head, treating him all crazy. Oh man, you know.
You the
right,
nigga
oh,
who
man,
pop
you that
tickle
money
Puff
ain't real, man.
feet.
Your
Yeah.
pop tickle Puff feet. You's a faggot.
It's
too. Give me this money.
generational. Yeah, it's
It's gonna
generational.
be harder for
Yeah.
people that's under you.
Yeah.
Look what
How could you
Alpo's son
stand
going
for that?
through.
You
Yeah,
know,
right
your
now.
Papa Rat,
Your Papa
XYZ,
Rat.
Yeah.
What's the boy from Major Figures? Look what he going through now because it's pop. You did? Like, shit trickled down.
Yeah, man. So you know,
Yo.
just be
Son, let them
mindful
know where
what
they
you
can find you at before you
Yeah.
slide.
SUNWUN. Something you never witnessed until now. That's on everything. Someone on everything. Get at me.
Thank you,
Especially,
man.
yo, DM me if you really got you want to bring your baby stool. Ages 7 to 15. We taking them all in. You know what I'm saying?
Where is that again?
3306 Germantown Avenue. You know what I mean? Every Saturday. DM me though for the exact
For
time.
y'all don't know where that's at, Germantown and Westmoreland.
Germantown and Westmoreland. You know what I'm saying?
DM Sunwun.
We just redid the whole landscaping out there, put the flowers out there. We like really trying to elevate the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look better and feel better. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No doubt. So definitely get at me. We rocking and rolling and shit. And I gotta be out. I got a session, man.
Let's
Say no
do
more.
it.
Yeah.
Listen,
for coming
thank you for coming through, son. One, you turned the cool up on us.
At 12.
Okay, yeah, I'll be there. I'm right behind you then.
All right, cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's how we doing it, man. So look, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. Shouts to Glockaway Radio, man. I like the way y'all was chiming in. How y'all helped us on out, man, through this joint. Y'all can expect us every Tuesday. Me and the chef.
I don't think they up
My
there.
guy
Every
right here,
Tuesday,
Bulletproof
11 to
Boxing
12.
right
Every
here.
Tuesday,
You
11 to
just talked
12.
about it.
Hey, Took, turn me up, baby.
You on? We just can't hear it in the earphones. You on?
Hey, Brotherly Gloves having an outdoor event August 28th. It's going to be in the park down by Strawberry Mansion.
Nice.
Big non-violent thing. We're going to have a ring set up outside. You know, we're going to put a nice event together. You know, we're just trying to, curb the violence, man. You know what I mean? It's getting a little crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
man, it's
So,
crazy, man.
you know, we don't march temporarily. We live this lifestyle every day. So.
And he's for real. Like, this is not.
I'm
a
dead
game
ass
with him.
serious with this shit.
Yeah,
I'm dead
listen,
serious with
I
it.
admire this guy. This guy, you know, he trained my
That's my guy,
daughter,
man.
and
That's my
I
guy.
love this guy, man. His heart is there for the youth. Bullyproof Boxing. Give him your information real quick.
Yeah, bully_proof_boxing. That's on the gram. I'm also on YouTube, Bullyproof Boxing. I teach the science. train pro amateur fighters. I've been a pro trainer for over 4 years now. Got a fight coming up July 31st. It's in Philly. So I'll make sure, get the location.
Make sure you
the
get us that
for it.
info.
Yes, sir. I will make sure I come back, reciprocate that so y'all get the info. But, yeah, I'm not the type of dude where, like, it takes a certain kind of individual to actually get up every day, and one of your main focal points is trying to better other people's lives. You're not going to get too many people that actually genuinely give a fuck. So
Right. And
I'm one of those dudes, you know what I mean?
That's
so,
facts.
Definitely. I can stand on that. Vouch
Yeah,
for
no
that,
doubt.
for
Yeah,
sure.
and
anybody need this information, just hit me directly.
Hit my man
I'll give
Cool.
It, yeah, I got you.
Prominent dude in the city, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you holler at Cool now to get at me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, we just
Tell
got
them
to...
one more time.
Okay.
Tell them one more time where they can get you.
You can get with me, contact me at bully_proof_boxing. That's on the gram. And you can also reach me at Bullyproof Boxing on YouTube.
Yep.
I do 1-minute tutorials, give you a little tidbit of the science, a little hors d'oeuvre, then you come to the gym, you get the main course. So,
Say that.
you know what I mean? So I actually know the sport, so I don't mind a person critiquing me, but you better know what you're talking about because I've lived this sport. So, I've been boxing, been in the sport. I've been boxing since I was 10, so... You know what I mean? You come through, and not only will your child learn the physicalities, discipline, self-defense, we're going to teach them how to be successful in life and how to be an asset to society.
Say that.
That's what we need.
And that's how we going to
That's
slide
what
out
we
of it.
need, man. I
And the
appreciate
shit coming from the heart, too.
Absolutely.
You're a nut-ass young boy. You don't want to listen. I'm going to check you, but trust me.
He love you.
I care about you. That's why I'm going to check you, because you're not doing what's appropriate. But that shit start at home. Ladies, you run in the crib, gotta do a better fucking job. Men, you ain't got your shit on point, you're not going to be allowed to be a leader.
Say that.
You got to get your shit on point. So, ladies, never think that I'm just blaming y'all.
Can't lead a
But
motherfucker
the
nowhere.
ball is in y'all hands right now, and y'all fumbling on the goal line. And it ain't nobody around y'all, and there's 1 second to go, and y'all fumbling. But men, you fumbling the handoff because you giving the leadership to the ladies because you ain't doing your fucking job.
Right.
So that's the easy, simple way to solidify and eliminate this problem.
Right.
The roles is being reversed.
Right.
So if you a man, step
Systematically.
the fuck up. No.
Get our household together.
All right, let's do this, right? We got to stop doing this as black people. Everything is not systemically, because you know why? That's blaming somebody and not looking at yourself and saying, I fucked up. So therefore, once again, we're being woman-led, so they don't really like accountability.
We're going to have you
Women
back
don't
because
really
that's
like
a discussion I want to
accountability.
have
No
with
knock,
you. You hear
ladies.
me?
I love y'all, but y'all don't like accountability. So that's the problem with our society, because y'all running it and nobody wants to be accountable for them fucking up personally. They want to blame everybody. So, like I said, the
On that
28th of
note-
August, we getting this shit in.
On that
be
note, we
there.
got to have you back. We got to
I'll
have
be
you back.
back.
That's a
I'll be
discussion
back.
I want to
Yeah,
have
it's my
with you,
guy.
too. You hear me?
Gotcha.
And we here every Tuesday.
Yeah,
And we here every Tuesday
Yeah, I don't
from
try to
now
take-
on,
yeah, not every
from 11 to
Tuesday.
12.
Yeah,
The
I ain't
culture.
trying to take the spotlight up.
No.
It's about the culture.
Yeah, it's about the culture.
Yeah,
And
I'ma
you're a
give 'em
benefit to the
yeah.
culture. And that's a discussion I
we
want to
can give it
have
away.
from both sides. You hear me?
Only way you keep it is by giving it away.
Like they have the LBGQ2 community right now.
Okay.
Well, as black men, we got to start the LBQ community.
Okay.
That's ladies be quiet. Gotta be quiet and learn. We got to go back to how shit used to be, the Black Wall Street days. The woman was strong, but she knew her role. Every good team, every player has to know their role.
We about to end up now, Kravis. It's over at 12.
My bad.
Let's
bad.
go.
So we
No,
gonna end
you
it,
be
man.
back.
Shouts to
No,
Glockaware,
you
man.
be
Straight
back.
up, man. I appreciate
Super,
y'all.
we love you.
Bullyproof
Shout out to
Boxing.
Glockaware.
Shouts to Sunwun.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Glockaware.
Sunwun
Yeah.
for coming through and blessing
Thank
us.
y'all,
Shout out
man.
Bulletproof
We
Boxing.
see y'all next
We here every
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Yeah,
11 to
Culture
12.
Podcast.
Check
Stay
me out on the
tuned.
gram. The Chef Work 8.